So white nationalism is bad, okay? The left and I agree. We agree that white nationalism is bad. We have different reasons. They think it's bad because they want to take the injustice they feel has been done against people of color and turn it around on white people. They feel that they're always doing the same thing. They're always saying, oh, there's an injustice. We have to end the injustice. But what they're really trying to do is seize the power to commit injustice as some kind of corrective for the injustice of the past. I think white nationalism is bad because it's stupid and wrong to make moral judgments about people according to their race rather than their actions, okay? Stupid to make moral judgments about people according to their race instead of their actions. Let's call that Rule 1. Do not make moral judgments about people according to their race instead of their actions. Rule 1. You do not violate Rule 1 because you don't want it done to you, right? The golden rule. Everybody knows he's an individual responsible for himself. He's not responsible to everybody who's the same color he is or that comes from the same country he is. You know, you can't say, oh, white people held slaves and therefore you're responsible because you have the same color as those white people. And it wasn't white people holding slaves. It was some white people holding slaves while other white people, of course, were fighting to free them. You can't say black people commit crimes. Black people are muggers because it's some black people. It's not the guy you're talking to at that moment. He feels himself as an individual. You want to feel yourself as an individual. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Breaking Rule 1 is wrong. The only time race actually matters is when looking at somebody according to his race exposes someone violating Rule 1. Okay, so if Jews aren't getting any jobs at a certain bank because they're not hiring Jews, that they are violating Rule 1, and that's a clue that the fact that they're not hiring Jews, you can see that that's going on. But other than that, you're just adopting. You are violating Rule 1 if you start to disrespect people according to their race because they're black, whatever else it is. That's why I'm against affirmative action, right? I don't think it's right to penalize Asian people or white people according to their race by giving credits to other people because of their race. I just think that's violating Rule 1. I'm against reparations because the person who's paying the reparations didn't do anything, and the person who is getting the reparations didn't suffer anything. I'm against Indian reservations. How about that one? I think they should be phased out. Why should they not just be full Americans at this point? It's just miserable on those reservations. It's bad for them. Why should we try to get rid of the sins of the past? And there were sins of the past, but you cannot fix the past. It just can't be done. And I'm against white nationalism for the same reason. My philosophy has benefit over the left's philosophy in that it makes sense. I'm against anything that violates Rule 1.